This video will discuss the quadriceps, aka the quads. The quadriceps, including the Vastus Lateralis, Intermedius, Medialis, and the Rectus Femoris, are powerhouse muscles primarily responsible for extending the knee. However, the Rectus Femoris also flexes the hip and stabilizes the patella of the knee. Regarding attachments, the Vastus Lateralis originates from the greater trochanter and the lateral lip of the linea aspera. The Vastus Intermedius originates from the anterior and lateral surfaces of the femoral shaft. The Vastus Medialis from the intertrochanteric line and the medial lip of the linea aspera. And the direct head of the Rectus Femoris from the anterior inferior iliac spine and the indirect head from the superior accitibular ridge. Moving into strengthening exercise number 1, leg extension, we can activate the Rectus Femoris in a shortened position with this exercise. You can do this by sitting on the leg extension machine, extending your legs, focusing on contracting the quadriceps. Control the movement in descent and avoid locking your knees at the top. One thing that you may not know about leg extension is that a recent study published in the National Library of Medicine, and also demonstrated in the graph provided on screen, indicates that a hip flexion angle of 40 degrees elicited greater proximal muscle activity in the rectus femoris than the traditional 80-degree hip flexion angle, which is often used when performing these leg extensions. So this means that when doing the leg extension exercises, sitting in a way that allows you to be at a hip flexion angle of 40 degrees may lead to greater proximal rectus femoris muscle growth. Moving into strengthening exercise number 2, we can activate the rectus femoris in a lengthened position with the forward lunge. This exercise can be weighted or unweighted, and you can start by standing with your feet hip-width apart, stepping forward into a lunge, bending both of your knees. Ensure that your front knee stays directly above the ankle, and then push back up to the starting position. You can repeat this exercise for both sides. Moving to the stretches, first we have the elevated one-leg kneeling rectus femoris stretch. Start by kneeling on one leg with the other leg elevated behind you on a surface. Keep your torso upright and shift your weight forward slightly. Feel the stretch in front of your thigh, which is your rectus femoris. Lastly is a standing single leg quad stretch. A great exercise for stretching all the muscles in the quadriceps group. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, lift one foot up towards your butt and grabbing the ankle with your hand. Keep your knees close together and feel the stretch in the front of your thigh.